In this video, a code for 2 months of free coaching with an artificially intelligent coaching app. It sets and crucially adjusts your workouts depending on how hard you do them and your own biofeedback. Is this the future of coaching? Let's find out together. Training over winter, indoors or out, is difficult. A coach will set workouts that keep you ticking over, building a base, not too much, not too little. But coaches are expensive, and you might question whether this is the time of the year to spend that money. So we turn to the pre-planned workouts like those that come with Zwift or Wahoo. They're called personal training plans in that they tailor to your heart rate or FTP, but in truth they are static formulas. They don't adjust to biofeedback. I'm trying an app that claims to be able to do just that. It's called Spoked, and it's a cycling coaching app that uses a form of artificial intelligence. Input your data, input your goals, and it sets a series of weekly cycling workouts. You can upload them to your head unit to do indoors or out. So far, so normal. The clever bit comes when you record the training you've done and other aspects of life. If you've gone too easy on a workout, or conversely you've smashed it a bit too hard, then Spoked adjusts the intensity of future workouts. If you tell it you've had a dreadful night's sleep and feel awful, it'll factor that into your plan and perhaps go easier on you the following week. I'm only doing this video because I thought Spoked looked interesting and potentially very useful for cyclists. The chap who's been telling me all about it is Richard Lang, and I've recorded this interview with him.
The reason why we created Spoked actually came from when I was doing a lot of online coaching. So as a coach, we can only coach so many people before the level of personalization drops. And then you look at it from a rider's perspective. Having a coach is expensive. Not everyone can afford it. So this is where the pain point came about, and therefore, can we take the best of both worlds, have the personalization of a coach, but really the accessibility of an online training plan.
Xert was the training app I used to use precisely because it adjusted workouts based on current fitness. But as it developed, I felt it became a bit too complicated and I struggled to use it effectively. I've been using Spoked for a couple of weeks, so I really am still learning. And what's more, it's not yet finished. So initially I thought it might be too early to do a video. But then I thought, actually, this is exactly the right time because we now have a chance to shape it, and updates are coming all the time. So that's brilliant. And I will be giving you a code to a fantastic deal just for this channel because I want to know what you think of it so I can do a proper review with more feedback than just mine. So let me show you around the app just now as I understand it. Every day starts with Spoked asking me how I slept and how I'm feeling. It doesn't pull data from wearables because that sleep data is notoriously poor. The days of the week are along the top. Under each day are the sessions Spoked has given me. Let's open Saturday's workout. That's the workout pattern. That looks to me like a 1-hour turbo session. Some info about that session. As I'm about to do it, I head to export and send it to my head unit. Garmin is easiest, but this also works with Wahoo and Hammerhead. If I need to switch the workout to a different day or skip it, I can do that too. There's a My Week button at the bottom, so you can see the whole week at a glance. Okay, so it does look like I'm not doing much, but that's partly how I've set up the app and partly because it copied my workouts from last week, which included 2 weight sessions, open water swim, long walks, yoga, badminton, run, and the app actually put all those into my plan based on my schedule from last week, scaled my cycling efforts to allow for the fatigue those activities generated, and I just deleted them so you could see the cycling elements a bit more clearly. Let's see that AI in action. Here's my cycling week. 4 rides, intensity 3, 6, 5 and 5. The key ones are the last 2, each of which is 1-hour turbo session, each intensity 5. I'm going to put back in my plan the weight sessions, the runs and the swims. Each time I add, the AI recalculates my week. By adding those 4 other sessions, look how Spoked has downscaled the last 2 turbo workouts. They've dropped from intensity 5 to just 3, so they are now quite different workouts.
So the way that Spoked stays personalized to you is that it looks at it from a weekly and a daily perspective. So from a weekly perspective, Spoked looks at your actual training data, so the plan versus actual and the time and zones, your perceived difficulty of the sessions, and then it looks at your health metrics, so your biometrics. So it's like your sleep quality, your sleep time, your health, your mental freshness, and your physical freshness. So it's a combination of those 5 variables affect the individual training zones. And then from a daily perspective, based on how you set your week in terms of your training schedule, it's all about trying to keep the intensity that you ride match with the volume that you set. So depending on how you complete your sessions, the rest of your week will automatically adapt to keep you on track.
That recalculation would be more pronounced if I wasn't in winter-based training, trying to get away with the minimum possible. It's also why I'm really quite impressed with this, but I would like to share it with you to get more feedback on how you think it's working so I can do a better review.
If you want to know more, I've recorded a podcast with the guy behind Spoked. Just search for Always Another Adventure where you get podcasts. But I need to emphasize, I have zero financial or other benefit from promoting his app. I've only done the video and podcast because I think it's an interesting development, and I would like your feedback on it as it develops.
We've got a fantastic community that share a number of sort of features and things that we need to improve on. So for example, things that are coming up is people ask us, what should I be expecting from this plan? How many hours should I be riding? So soon we'll have suggested hours that's based on your plan level and also your plan ambition. And then tying into training rating, which is all about trying to highlight progress without hitting a PB. And then soon we're also introducing different price tiers. So it'll be like a free version, a base version, and a pro version.
So here are the codes to try Spoked and to let me know what you think. For 2 months, 60 days of free AI coaching at the top premium level, use the sign-up code Always Another Adventure 60 with the letters in capitals and the number 60. There are a limited number of these review places, so if you miss out, you can still get 45 days free using the sign-up code Always Another Adventure 45. That is quite a bit longer than the usual trial period. And while there are more places for that code, there is a limit, so check the video description for details and to find out whether the codes have expired. You can make Spoked work with Zwift, a Wahoo or a Hammerhead unit, although Garmin is easiest. Any other questions about how it works, please address to Spoked, not me, because they are the experts on their own app. I'm still learning. When you've used it a bit though, please let me have your thoughts in the video comments so I can do a proper review later and take different opinions into account. We all come at these things differently. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up please. See you again next time. Bye.